erratic, but I don't think he's that guy anymore.
So when I look at the guys who really carry that team, I think even their captaincy should have been given to Magales, Gabriel very fast.
Easily.
Or Declan Rice.
Yes.
For the leadership. Because I think if you look at the number of players there, they have 3 captains, but none of them is a captain.
That's Odegaard, Saka, and...
Saka is a vice captain, but the best captain is either Rice or Gabriel.
Oh, you're saying the guys who should be captain?
Should be.
Okay, Saka. Oh, you said Rice.
Magales. Gabriel.
Let me just call him Gabriel.
and of course, who else? And Declan Rice, because they drive the team forward.
Yeah, they do.
Remember, Odegaard is always injured.
Yes, Odegaard is always injured.
Yeah.
Yes.
So why would you have Odegaard? And Odegaard also slows their game now.
Yes.
When they need to pass quickly.
That's true.
So there's a big problem Arsenal is facing in the middle of their pack.
Yes.
They need to decide: do we play Eze?
Yes.
Or we kick? Or we bench Odegaard? So what do you think, Odegaard or Eze? Who should play at 10?
It's a difficult one because I think both players are quality. You see what happened? I think what happened with Odegaard is at some point you were so certain that he was one of the best midfielders in the world.
Yes.
One of the best creators. Personally, at some point, I used to say that if I were to be asked to be given one of the talents of one of the football stars in the world, I would take Odegaard or Bernardo Silva. There's a way they manipulate the ball. They have some magic around them.
Yeah.
But then
they're very technical.
They're very technical. Yeah, you know, he plays very... If you watch him at Norway, he goes in and clicks with Haaland immediately without having spent a lot of time with them. When he comes back to Arsenal, once they have a good finisher, he'll create the chances, all right. But then because of the many injuries and lack of consistency, I think he's dropped some ranks. And I don't think Eze really... was ever that good of a player to get to those levels, but then he's remained consistent in that not so high level. And also I feel like Odegaard tries to fight for the team. He's running like Griezmann. You know, Griezmann runs for 90 minutes when he's playing.
100%. 100%.
All the time.
Yeah.
And I feel like Odegaard tries to do that, but I don't think he has the energy reserves that Eze has.
He doesn't.
I don't think he does anymore.
Yeah,
so it will be difficult. Also a good problem for a coach to have when you have 2 players that you can substitute
and to get in and get out,
and you're getting something. But I think Odegaard dropped some levels because of the injuries and something. So
now today, when you look at this City side, Ryan Chucky has started.
Yes.
Exactly. Foden. The Guardiola is playing 2 number 10s behind Erling Haaland, who is scoring like a like a machine today.
Which is.
Yeah, so now, if you look at the 2 number 10s behind, Chucky is very technical. Foden is fantastic on the ball.
Exactly.
And then behind them is Bernardo Silva.
Yes.
What do you think is going to happen in this match?
What I think is this will never be a very high-scoring game.
Yeah.
It will never be a very high-scoring game, but what will happen is that City will never lose control of the game at one point. Because they have too much... technical ability, because you didn't even mention Reinders, who is also there.
Reinders is there at the middle of the park,
who is also really good.
Fantastically done.
Yes, the only player there who is also Nico, who I think is very good at recycling the ball, although I see now he's already got himself a yellow card, so he is walking a tightrope. Yeah, but I think with the 4 midfield players who are extremely technical and very good in that sport, it just gives Guardiola a lot of control in that midfield. In such a way that once they have taken the lead like they already have, you can be sure they are not going to drop these points.
It's very hard for them to drop.
It's very hard. And also, I have a feeling that the defenders that Guardiola uses also are somewhat very technical. Because if you look at Vardiol, you remember him scoring some really world-class goals last season, I think.
Yes.
There's Nico O'Reilly. The other day I was telling somebody that he's going to become one of the best fullbacks of his generation. He's a wonderful, wonderful left back.
Yeah.
And Matheus Nunes. That guy, I think, was a midfielder. And Guardiola did to him what he does to midfielders.
And turn him to the defense.
And right back. He's played that game with Philipp Lahm. He's played that game with Kimmich.
Joshua Kimmich,
Yes.
Yeah.
And now he is here with Nunes. So it makes sure that even the backline is very, very technical. They are not going to lose this game. I don't think they are going to drop points.
The only person I've not seen in that squad, and which is shocking me, is, I don't know whether he's injured, Doku.
Jeremy Doku.
Doku.
Swinging his right foot on the right wing.
Yes.
On the left wing.
Yes, Doku.
Doku is injured. He's out.
He's out, eh?
He's out, yeah.
Fantastic player, that one.
Doku is out. Mamush and
in AFCON.
Theuri, they are in Morocco.
Yeah.
For the AFCON. And Rodri continues to stay out.
So, if you look at this, away from this City, because of course City is playing 4-3-2-1,
yes,
and West Ham is 4-3-1-2, it's actually a very difference because if you look at the West Ham side, Bowen and Somerville are the twin strikers, and Lucas Paqueta behind them.
Yeah.
But then they have a three defensive midfield role of Marcus, Pauls, and Matthias Fernandes.
Yes.
Do you think that it is easy for West Ham to get a point from this match?
I doubt. I doubt they have that ability.
Yeah?
You see, the captain here, Bowen, he's good. He can create some magic.
Yeah.
But not against this defensive midfield and defense of Manchester City. I think by this point their position is 37, but that's good. If they are doing 37%, I would expect them to even do lower position. Yes, West Ham by this point, because City has put in their players who cannot lose, who shouldn't be losing the ball, and I don't think City are playing with the urgency of scoring, and I think that's why they have all those very technical midfielders right there. They are playing to control the tempo and probably score a goal once in a while, but they don't lose the ball that often. I don't think West Ham have that. I really, really, really respect and like Paqueta. I think he's a wonderful player. And I think he can spring a surprise, score that odd goal every so often. But I don't really think that he alone and with Bowen they could
do anything
against such a formation.
Interesting.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Interesting.
It would be a very big surprise.
Yeah.
If they actually got anything out of this.
And you can see City have gone back to their, the way they pass the ball in between the lines. Short passes, crisp, take the ball into their pace without hustling.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're so good at it.
Yeah.
At some point, I don't really understand if it's a Guardiola thing to make players so good at it, or he just comes across players who are good at doing this. Because I think I have seen Maresca at some point try that.
Yeah.
I've seen Arsenal try that as well.
Yeah.
And eventually there's a way that Guardiola just does it.
These guys they are on the mood. Look.
They're doing well.
It's fantastic.
It is good to watch.
Away from this City game.
Yes.
Semenyo is still playing for Bournemouth.
Yes.
I thought he was being AFCON. And today, Semenyo, Bournemouth versus Burnley, Semenyo is there, the danger man.
Semenyo is there.
I'm shocked that he hasn't travelled.
I don't know exactly what's happening with Semenyo exactly. I don't know, because I didn't hear any stories about his injuries or anything that would have made him not travel with the team. I don't know. With Ghana, I don't know exactly what's happening.
Or they just wanted him to play this match and then he's flown in tonight, I think so.
Which is very risky.
Very risky, yeah?
It's very risky. For the player, for the teams, I think it's very risky. I think you saw what happened between Cesc Fabregas and what team was it? There's a player that Cesc played the last time.
Yeah.
His team, I think, lost the last match they lost, and he got injured. He's supposed to be in AFCON. Now there's a whole problem between him and the fans. I don't know why Semenyo has not travelled.
It's interesting that Semenyo is still playing.
Is Ghana playing in AFCON?
Yes, Ghana is there. In fact, we should look at the fixtures for AFCON. You'll get surprised, because I think Ghana is not is playing maybe on 22nd, just the day after tomorrow.
It's surprising that he hasn't travelled. He should be one of their finest players, right?
No, I think next year, by the way, in January, he should be moving to either City. I think they're going to buy him because City needs another winger to push Jeremy Doku.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah,
they do. Actually, there's nobody. Who else plays on that wing? As it stands.
Yeah, it's actually they need a winger to push Jeremy Doku, because Doku plays alone there. Yeah, remember, so Grealish used to play with Doku in the same wing. Yes. So when Grealish went to Everton, Doku remained as the only. So Guardiola has to bring an attacking winger on the left of this side. And that's who he is. It's this guy. Semenyo is the main guy.
A powerhouse.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Now, Arsenal Everton. What's your prediction?
Oh, Arsenal Everton. Now, what I was saying was, even as we predict, we have to remember that this is not the Everton of yesteryears.
Yes.
It's a completely different team that has the ability to spring a surprise tonight. So, I don't exactly think that they're at the same level with Arsenal yet. And I'm saying in the predicted lineups, they have Grealish should be there, Tarkowski should be playing, Pickford, of course, Garner. Arsenal still looks better. I think Arsenal still looks better. Gyökeres is included in this hypothetical lineup. I don't think he should be starting. I think he takes too many touches once he gets into the
Gyökeres, eh?
Yeah. I think he takes too many touches. It's not been clinical enough, and their City score a second goal.
Oh my goodness. This is very sad.
There is no way Fulham picks. See, technically, that's Ryan Shaki. That's Bernardo Silva. It was Bernardo Silva.
Oh my goodness.
To Haaland, to Reinders. It was Shaki.
Shaki is very technical.
He is very technical.
Shaki
is
so
quality. That's an assist for Erling Haaland.
Yeah.
So, player who will give you both goals and assists. You actually celebrate.
Reindeers, eh?
Yeah, it's Reindeers.
These guys can't match. They can't match that side. That side is just over. And
yes. So if Arsenal drop points today, the elephant is officially down before Christmas.
As usual.
The elephant is
coming down.
Yes, before Christmas.
My goodness. What about Liverpool? Liverpool is playing today. Remember, they are playing Tottenham. Tottenham has not been performing well that much.
Yes, Tottenham's not been doing very well.
I don't know what could be the problem, because they have good players. And also they will be having a problem because there are some of their players are in AFCON. So
yeah, there's also that, yeah. But you gather that Tottenham, even when they're not doing that well, they're actually doing better than they were doing last season, I think.
They're much better than last season.
Much better than last season. They're 4 points behind Liverpool. It's not like Liverpool is the best team in the league right now, but at 22 points, just 4 points behind Liverpool, I don't think we can write them out even in this match. They lost 3-0 to Tottenham Hotspur. They actually were making so many errors at the back. I don't know why. They're trying to play out from the back. I don't think they have that ability.
They don't have ability. They have very good defensive setup.
They do.
Van de Ven.
Yes.
And but the problem is that when they go forward, they are very erratic in the middle of the pitch.
They are very erratic, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very erratic.
I actually would be bold enough to say that Christian Romero is one of the best centre-backs in the world.
Him and Van de Ven?
Yes.
They are very good.
They are very, very good.
Yeah.
Very, very good. But I think once they try playing out from the back, I don't think that's how they should be playing the game. I don't think that's it. Because like even for City's case, you realize for several seasons, if they were playing out from the back, they used John Stones as an outlet most of the time.
Yeah.
Because he's a ball-playing
centre-back.
He helps them move the ball forward. I watched Barcelona a lot because, of course, I'm a Barcelona fan.
Yeah.
And even as we criticized Gerard Piqué, I love the fact that if the ball went to Piqué, and of course next to Busquets, who has always been very, very good, you can be sure that that ball is probably not going to be lost in the defensive, in your final third. You know, like you're going to move it a little bit up the pitch before you probably surrender the ball. So I think Tottenham are making that mistake. Against Liverpool, I don't know, Liverpool have also been blowing hot and cold, mostly cold for a long time now. It's a very, very open game, I would think.
And Liverpool has very many good strikers. What's happening? Ekitike. Now Salah, the person they've been blaming is in AFCON.
Yeah.
Now they have Ekitike to play and they have Isaac. What do you think?
Yeah.
Remember, Isaac did not even qualify with his team to the World Cup.
Yeah, he did not.
And
how surprising it was that he's in the same team with Gyökeres.
Yes.
The same team with Gyökeres.
Yes, the same team, Gyökeres.
How
Isaac.
do you have
two best
the
strikers.
finest strikers in the world failing. And that was a big surprise for me.
Yeah, they didn't even score.
They did not. I know Zlatan must be fuming wherever he is. But I think, I don't know what's exactly happening to Liverpool, and I feel like the criticism on Salah has been a lot. He has not been performing very well, but again, this is the guy who's like almost literally carried the attack on his back for seasons and seasons and seasons on end.
Yes.
I don't know what exactly happened to Isaac. I would like to say that I know, and probably it's a shift in how the teams play, but I think even for his confidence, I think something is wanting. Because even when he gets the half chances he used to get at Newcastle, he cannot simply convert.
He can't convert anything.
He cannot. Ekitike, on the other hand, has been looking like a guy who knows that his spot is being hunted by someone else. Because there are times he carries the ball from midfield, and I'm like, I didn't choose to watch much of Frankfurt, but he's a good forward. He's a really good forward. Again, you asked about the Liverpool forward line. We have a problem with, what's the name of this other midfielder who came from Bayer Leverkusen?
Who?
These are the very expensive attacking midfielder.
Oh, you're talking Florian Wirtz.
Yes,
Florian Wirtz. Yellow. I always say he's a square peg in a round hole.
Good, can fit in Liverpool. I agree with you.
Square peg in a round hole.
Yes,
fantastic player, but cannot click.
Doesn't
not click.
And yes, it feels like sometimes I feel, and I could be wrong, that the position he plays is the position that McAllister wants to fall into.
Yes,
as well. McAllister, falling back, stepping forward, wanting to take control of that number 10 position, just behind the striker.
Yes,
and it feels like it gets Florian Wirtz lost. So he was the main man at Bayer Leverkusen,
and he could run the opera there very well.
Very well.
I don't know, when he came here,
national team, he does.
It becomes really difficult for him to really hold it, because there are many people who do not understand how to use him, and they're not using him correctly.
I agree with you.
So that's a big problem there. They need to use him better.
Yeah. And I feel like it's a risk of moving from a team that you feel is not very, strong or big, to that team that if you bought that move, you are probably never going to get such a big move again. So you just take it. But again, you take it without probably doing your own mathematics and seeing exactly how you're going to fit in that system. So I really, really feel for him, because it looked like a brilliant career. Now he has again to start proving haters wrong again. Like, he's now starting from down there again up.
And he's a very good player. I don't know whether, and his position in the German national team also becomes a jeopardy, because he's not starting at Liverpool.
That's true.
So he needs to get more games under his belt quickly to maintain his starting 11 in the Germany side. 100%. So it becomes so difficult, man, for a player of his quality to struggle the way they are struggling.
Yes. It should, such players shouldn't be struggling.
Shouldn't struggle.
They should not.
So now, in AFCON tomorrow, Morocco is facing Morocco Comoros. What do you think?
Well, if we are to look at the historical strength of these squads, definitely we would expect Comoros to see bad things, if to use that language, because you would expect Morocco is very strong. But however, I feel like Morocco misses a lot when they don't have Ashraf Hakimi.
Yes.
I feel like he offers way more than a fullback should offer. I feel like he's an outlet going forward. Like, he's very solid defensively. Like, he even inspires fear in the eyes of the opponents. I do not know exactly if Comoros can mount any kind of resistance against Morocco. And again, of course, they are favored by the home crowd. Their home advantage, crowd rallying behind them. So I don't think.
They have very good players. Remember World Cup? They went to semis.
They went to the semis.
Yeah.
And
so
some of those players are still playing.
Yeah. So they have a better. They have a better squad than most of the teams in that tournament.
I agree with you.
So that's very interesting. But the biggest matches also, which will be played on this AFCON, the first on Monday, of course, is Mali versus Zambia. Then South Africa, Angola, Egypt, Zimbabwe. Mo Salah.
Mo Salah.
Yes.
I'm feeling like like in this Morocco game, there's Brahim Diaz, who's not been starting many games for Real Madrid, but he's a quality player. So their players will be out there to prove a point. And I'm feeling like Mo Salah will be one of those players, like out there to prove a point. I know for some reason, I saw this interview where Marmoush was asked if he's the best player from Egypt, and he said, yeah, sure. Like Salah, I'm the best. It's not Salah. So I feel like they have two very good players who want to prove a point. Marmoush not starting for City, Salah not starting for Liverpool. And for some of these big games, I feel like players will be wanting to prove a point, to play more games, to be more, visible in Europe, to... Is this Jamie Carragher thing of has Salah on the AFCON? They also want to prove that. Wow,
but Jamie Carragher is a madman. How the worst defender talking about Salah?
I think it was Ferguson saying that he's not among the 1,000 best defenders in the history of the EPL.
It is not. But by the way, he's not among 1,000 best defenders. Jamie Carragher is a fraud.
Can't talk much about him. I don't know.
He's a fraud. Didn't even get caps for England. I think he got 5 or 4.
And so many own goals are here.
Yeah. He just played for Liverpool because he came from Everton and he supports Everton.
Yeah.
And then moved to the COP.
Yeah. It's really sad. It's really sad that these people who know they didn't perform that well can have the guts to speak like that. And especially because it's demeaning. I wish you were speaking like that about an English player who is an English player.
Just say Rio Ferdinand, say John Terry, people who have...
But also I'm saying, I wish Carragher was speaking about English players failing. Because now he has a history of undermining AFCON. Yeah, so it looks really bad because I think he was asked by somebody, show me one English player who has won the Euros. I'm still waiting for his response.
He can't.
Yeah. And again, what you say is true. If it was John Terry saying these things or Ferdinand, then
you'd say they won Champions League. They've been very good. They were consistent in national team. They were captains of the national team.
Yeah. They're in the debate for the best centre-backs in history. So, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, what about South Africa? The South Africans are very good and they're playing Angola.
Yeah, South Africa is good. I remember, was it the last AFCON where their goalkeeper was top quality? And also it's a team that can spring a surprise because I think people forgot it as soon as the World Cup of 2010 went the Shabalala.
Yeah, then they went.
Goal for Africa, goal for Shabalala.
Yes.
Bafana was such a song at the time, and then suddenly nobody was talking much about them, and I think they could as the underdog. I don't really mean underdogs per se, but I mean as not one of the teams people are expecting to win. I think they could spring a surprise. I don't know if the midfielder Mokoena is still there.
Mokoena is there. Aaron Mokoena
blows hot and cold
most of
like
the time.
No man's business.
Yeah.
But I think they have some good players here and there. Yeah. And also because most of their players are homegrown.
So I understand why, by the way, maybe Semenyo is still there because I think the only team they will play when they are going to Ghana will play is, I think it is around on Wednesday because Ghana is playing later in this tournament. So I think they decided to keep him until that time.
Okay.
Because on Tuesday, of course, is Nigeria versus Tanzania. Ndugu zetu wa Tanzania. Ndugu zetu wa Tanzania mutaona cha mtema kuni.
Kilichomtoa Kangamanyo. I don't know if I have enough Swahili to tell Tanzanians that it might be very tough. But also for Nigeria, they have not been performing as well as you would expect them to.
Yeah.
With all the global superstars they have, you would expect to find, what's the name of this superstar forward? Yes, Victor Osimhen doing better than he's actually doing. And I understand some players are very good for their clubs and not as good for the national teams. Sometimes for obvious reasons.
It's because of the climate quality, and the quality.
That.
And the setting and the way they are set up. It's very different.
But I think for you to be truly world class, yes, you have to find a way of being good. You see Haaland carrying Norway to the World Cup, scoring an insane amount of goals. It doesn't matter if it's Moldova or Italy. He was banging them in all the time.
Yeah.
And you also remember Lionel Messi was almost an outcast in Argentina before he started winning trophies.
Yes.
And there were claims that this guy loves Barcelona, doesn't really love it, but he's really failing us. He's not appreciating enough his national team. And there were suggestions he could actually even play for Spain. So I think Nigeria can do better. And I don't think anybody playing against Nigeria, Nduguzetu, they should fear that much. They shouldn't. Nigeria is not the Nigeria we used to know.
What about our Sebo brothers versus Tunisia?
I hate to say a lot about Uganda because they have surprised me more than enough times.
Yeah.
I think it's a very, very solid
outfit
in terms of and also very energetic.
And they're very technical, by the way.
They're very technical.
Yeah.
But also they are very physically competitive, if to put it so. I don't want to say rough because that's gonna be a different thing. But I think they can hold their own. I don't think Tunisia is the Tunisia that used to be there in the 2000s. The Tunisia that was on all bubble gum stickers because they had players that were doing things in international tournaments. So probably, if we don't go purely with history, nearly every team stands a chance against the other. That not to say that Comoros stands a chance against Morocco for that one now. But most of the other teams could stand a chance. Yeah.
Congo Doctor, DR. We came with Dr. Congo versus Benin.
Dr. Congo has assembled
stars.
Yes.
Hey, Dr. Congo.
Assembled stars from all over. They're good.
They're fantastic.
They're fantastic.
Yeah, Dr. Congo is...
From the back, Masweko is there, right?
Yeah.
Charles Mbemba is there.
Yes, Chancel Mbemba.
Chancel Mbemba.
Yes.
He plays for Marseille.
Yeah.
I think going for...
Wissa is there.
Wissa is there.
But he played today in Newcastle. I think he'll fly in later.
Yeah, he was playing for Newcastle. He came on as a substitute, I remember. They have this other striker. A striker I used to like. Played for Villarreal for a long time. Played for Valencia. They have this striker. He's a little old. I think playing for Real Betis now or something.
Yeah.
They have really, really quality players.
Yeah, quality.
Yes.
What about Senegal, Botswana? The Lions of Teranga.
Tell you what, I wish I would meet Botswana right now for a motivational talk. Because I think that's going to be difficult.
The antelope will be slaughtered.
Oh, they will be slaughtered.
Yeah.
I watched a match between... I wanted to say what Senegal did to Kenya other day.
Yes.
But I also watched a match between Senegal. I think it was a friendly between Senegal and Brazil. And I think Senegal could be a match for every big team in the world.
No, he is. They are good. They have the young players, the old players, and is something which has been working a progress.
Yeah. They're doing so much, and I feel like they could actually win the AFCON, and that gives a player like Sadio Mane a chance. I don't know if it's possible, but it brings some of these players into visibility a little bit more. The players that we used to see, and now they're going to other smaller leagues, and we have kind of forgotten them. But they're still quality. Yeah, and like you said, Senegal is a mix of old talent, new talent, everything in between. They're really good, a very good outfit. Won't be surprised if actually they went all the way to win it.
So now finally, the Burkinabes versus Equatorial Guinea, Algerians versus Sudan. Remember, Sudan qualified in a different country, and then they have Ivory Coast, Mozambique, Cameroon, Gabon.
That's where all the Titans seem to be.
Yes, it's crazy group. E and F is crazy. Group. No, it's E and F.
Well. That doesn't sound friendly at all. Those don't sound like friendly.
Burkina Faso, Equatorial Guinea, cracker. Algeria, Sudan, worse.
Yes. Oh my God.
Ivory Coast, Mozambique, and then Cameroon, Gabon.
Ivory Coast is in the same group with Gabon and Cameroon.
Yes.
Fireworks.
I'm telling you.
Is this dispute in Cameroon resolved? I heard they have a problem with team selection.
See, the problem is, and I really support what Yaya Toure said, that he does not support Drogba to be the president of Ivory Coast football, because looking at what Eto'o has done, a good player sometimes makes a very poor manager. And this is what Eto'o has done. Eto'o decided to fire Vincent Abubakar and the coach.
Why?
And then people are saying that he's firing the Vincent because Vincent is almost...
He's going for his goal tally.
Goal tally and caps.
Oh, okay, I see.
So the best thing is to kick off this guy so that he doesn't match you in the most capped player and also the number of goals scored.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Very ridiculous.
So Cameroon will always have a problem, but they have Baleba there.
Yeah, they have Baleba.
They have
very
Baleba.
good in
They are
midfield.
very good in midfield. Yeah, they have many players who can, and of course the Man United Mbuemo.
Oh yeah. I don't know why I have had arguments with people, some who support Manchester United, about Mbuemo. And I tell them he's a good player.
He's fantastic.
Really good player.
Yeah,
He's
he's a fantastic player.
Technically gifted, and I think his decision making is good.
And he runs directly.
Yeah, and he's also a speedy forward. I mean, he's not one of the slots. He will run. Yeah, so this AFCON could be very surprising.
Yeah, it's a surprise.
I don't know if we can confidently say
who will win it.
Yeah.
So which is your team as we end the show? Which is your team in AFCON? Pick one. Who do you want to support? Who do you hedge your bet on?
I had not thought about this, but after what Senegal did to Kenya, I think instead of hate them, I will embrace them. I think they have a lot of talent therein. Somehow I want Mo Salah to prove people wrong. But I think I'll still go for Senegal. I am a big fan of Sadio Mane. Very big fan of Sadio Mane. Of course, he has a whole team around him that can do a lot. I like their captain, the defender, one of the calmest defenders. In Napoli, he was really good. In Chelsea, I think he was good for some time. No, Koulibaly.
Yeah.
And now in the Saudi League, I think he's also a good player. Very good.
Koulibaly is good.
Really well. Yeah. So I think the team is all round a very good team. I think this Pape Matarsa also plays for that team, right?
Yes, Pape Matarsa is there.
It's a good team. I mean, and their keeper is Mendy.
Benjamin.
Good team, solid team. So I will go with that. Yeah,
you go with that.
Yeah, I think they will win it.
It's always very interesting to have you because your analysis are deep, incisive. So where have you been? Tell Kenyans where you've been.
So of course I've always wanted to sit here and have this discussion with you.
So next Saturday we're here.
If you ask me to come in,
come on Saturday.
Yeah. So I didn't even introduce myself.
Yes.
So I'm Peter Theuri.
Yes.
Yeah, it's part of this standard group for a long time. Because I've done a lot on business.
Yeah.
As a senior reporter in the economy desk, but at the same time I was doing a lot in politics and sports.
Yeah, sports.
We were with Robinson Okenya and Wahisi there on TV trying to tell people who exactly is going with the World Cup. And they didn't, by the way, pay my bet. I had bet on Argentina from day one.
Oh.
Because, of course, I'm a Lionel Messi fan. Always been.
Oh, of course, you're a Barcelona fan.
I'm a Barcelona fan, Messi fan. You know, I said it from day one that Argentina might go on to win this. But, of course, I had my doubts. They went on to win it.
Yeah.
And I wrote a lot of stories. I think I filled the newspaper. I was so excited about that. So since I still do a lot with the Standard, but I work in agricultural biotechnology.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So Peter Theuri is one of the young men we nurtured here. Very good, very sharp mind. Interesting conversation with him, and we have to invite him every Saturday when we do this. We should be part of our team, him, Eshitemi now, and many other guys, Okumu, so that we have a whole banter in the room.
That's all right.
Thanks, Peter, for coming in. So as we end up the show, we always end up the show at 7. And quickly, let me tell you how the scores are and what's happening across the Premier League right now. Of course, FC Bournemouth and Burnley is 0-0 at halftime. Brighton and Sunderland, of course, the Sunderland has 6 players in AFCON. Mukiele and the rest, but they are being still holding Brighton, of course. And you see, Sunderland, the biggest revelation in that team is Granit Xhaka, former Arsenal player, have really lifted them up. Of course, Man City leads West Ham 2-0, and Wolves, they are holding Brentford at 0-0. I hope Wolves get a win today, the first ever.
I know, I mean, it's such a surprise that Wolves are doing that badly.
I wish they get a win.
I mean, it's pathetic. There is no reason why Wolves should not have had a win by this point of the season. Yeah. No reason whatsoever. They have good players.
You see, they are only the 3rd team in history of the Premier League with the worst record as at now. Remember, the worst record is still held by Derby County. Okay. They came to Premier League. They never won a single match.
What do you mean?
I'm telling you, Derby County.
How many draws did they manage, approximately?
I didn't check, but I think over 15, 16. But they didn't win a single match.
Goodness, that's really sad.
So if these guys go this way and don't win, they'll match Derby County.
Yes. Teams are collecting 3 points in a game. They have collected 3 points in 17. It is absurd. I'm
telling you.
Do you think me and you can play better than Wolves?
No, I think the problem they have is that they came, they fired the manager, not the manager, they fired the chairman.
Okay.
Because remember, Wolves sold players are never replaced.
Yeah, they never.
And they started with Jota, Liverpool.
Yeah.
They came to now Matthias Cunha. There are many players who have left Wolves, big players.
I think even this PSG midfielder, this Portuguese who is doing very well. What's his name?
Even Pedro Neto from Chelsea. Yeah. He's in Chelsea. All those guys were there.
Yeah, so many good players.
Yeah. They just sold everyone.
Yeah. But I also thought they bought some good players. I think I like João Reyes.
Yeah.
Is he Brazilian?
Yeah, he is.
The one who played very well in the Club World Cup.
Yeah.
I was thinking, if this guy comes to the EPL,
he's
going to be the best midfielder in the league. But now, look what's happening. Sad.
Wow, very, very sad for Wolves there. But we hope that they get a draw at least today or they win. But it is what it is. That's how the games look like. So today the Elephant is officially on the second position before they play, because they are playing Tottenham, playing Everton later. Leeds playing Crystal Palace, and of course Liverpool faces Tottenham Hotspurs. Theuri, thank you very much for showing up. We end the show at that point. Until next Saturday, it's been real. I'm your host, Otieno, and Peter Theuri, who has been here with me for this afternoon ride. Keep listening. Is a pitch side. Until next Saturday.